Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.
Taking the time out. I know you have a busy day ahead of you. All right. What happened yesterday at the VMAs? What went down?
Well, I'm sitting in my seat, 2 rows away from the stage, and Jay-Z's walking through this tunnel, and it's just like this whole adrenaline rush is just pumping. He comes on stage and he's singing New York, and you know, Alicia Keys is going, she's like, the big lights will inspire you. And really, I got emotional. I actually got emotional, and I felt like, yeah, New York, Jay. And I started to feel like, I started to feel him, and I started to feel myself. And I just felt the energy, and I got up and I started walking towards the stage, and I got up there and I was just like rooting him on as a champion, like picking up my borough, picking up my brother. If in any way Jay-Z or Alicia Keys felt offended, I want to apologize to both of you. I actually would love to have a one-on-one, because I felt like I was being felt. Even on the stage at that moment, I felt like it was a bond. I didn't really get a chance to hear what was coming out of Jay's mouth or anybody. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, like, you know, putting the press on. I was like feeling it, and it just happened at a moment where it was the VMAs, and it was like, wow.
Give me the play-by-play of what happened when you went up on stage and what Jay said when he was up there.
Well, I didn't really know what Jay said. I thought Jay was like, you know, okay, like, you know, I see you, like, enjoying the moment in it with me, like, interacting, which was after I walked up, and I'm kind of like bouncing, you know, as I'm watching this at home now. I'm watching myself on the internet. So I'm like bouncing, and I'm coming towards Jay-Z, and then he's like backing up. And my emotions at the time was like a vibe, like, yeah, like, you doing it, like, New York, like, I don't know, I just was feeling it, like, you know? I was definitely caught up in the moment. And, you know, he was backing up, and when I got home, I realized, he said, oh, you gonna T-Pain it, huh? I realized it's now that I'm home.
Right.
Then he walked away. So now that I'm home, like, wow, Jay-Z wasn't feeling that. Jay-Z feels like I disrespected him as opposed to praising him, respecting him, honoring him, sharing that moment with him. I don't know. I would never get up there and try to disrespect Jay-Z or take a moment from life that someone else has created and try to relive it. I'm too original for that, and I respect him too much for that. You know?
So, you know, with Jay, he's such a busy guy.
Absolutely.
I know he flew all the way over. He's doing Jay Leno, then he's out in London doing a huge concert with Coldplay. I'm sure that already he's put it to the past with this whole situation.
Absolutely.
Judging by your reaction, you just told me what you thought about when you saw that back home on the internet. Anything you want to say to Jay in particular?
Well, to Jay in particular, as a Brooklyn native, whom I am also, in that moment, it was nothing but respect and honor. It was a joyous moment. Whenever we share happiness or a celebration, I mean, that's how a reaction takes place, usually, and it's graceful. It's never the disrespect, you know? And I meant no harm. I was enjoying myself, and I was enjoying his performance. And I got love for you. I love you.
I got to ask you, as someone from Brooklyn, what does it mean to you to have the VMAs come to New York City?
It's real big for me, actually. Like, the last time that VMAs was in New York, I was standing outside saying, next time that, you know, they come, I'm going to be in there.
Right.
I'm going to be in the building. Like, you know.
And you are.
Absolutely.
Now that song, I know you're a huge fan of both artists on there. What does that song mean to you, Empire State of Mind?
That song is so inspirational. It's like Jay's touching so many topics that actually affect us as the youth. And, you know, a lot of the stories and stuff that he was talking about on New York City, I talked about in my song, Life.
Right.
And I felt connected. Like, it was just, like, emotional. Yeah, I love it. I love that song.
And what do, you know, let's talk about Jay-Z and Alicia Keys as artists.
Absolutely.
As people who are really pioneers in the game. What does Jay-Z and Alicia Keys mean to you as an artist?
Well, let me just say this. Jay-Z and Alicia Keys both are praised by me. I love them both, not only for their artistry, but for their accomplishments in life, the steps that they have taken for our community to the next level, as they are huge. They have done so much for us.